People think gang stuff happens at night, in alleyways, in cars, on bikes. This one happened at lunchtime, in a family restaurant with kids at nearby tables. And the men who did it? They didn't run, they didn't shout, they didn't hide, they just walked in. December 2nd, 2007, just outside Vancouver, British Columbia. Piggy Palace was exactly what it sounded like. Ribs, barbecue, families, weekend lunch. At one long table sat 6 men. Leather jackets, rings, quiet confidence. They weren't loud, they weren't drunk, they weren't causing trouble. To everyone else, they were just another group eating lunch. What no one realised, they were all Hells Angels, high-ranking Hells Angels. And somewhere nearby, people already knew exactly where they were sitting. 2 men entered the restaurant. No masks, no yelling, no hesitation. They walked directly to the table, pulled out handguns and fired. Point blank. Bullets tore through the table, tore through bodies, through the room. Parents screamed, children dropped under tables, plates shattered. The entire attack lasted seconds. Then the shooters stopped, turned around, and calmly walked back out of the door. All 6 men at the table were dead. This wasn't random, it wasn't mistaken identity, it was an execution. The Hells Angels were in a long, violent conflict with another biker group, the Bandidos. This shooting wasn't about revenge, it was about humiliation. Broad daylight, public place, civilians everywhere. The message was simple: we can reach you anywhere. This wasn't supposed to happen here. Canada doesn't have restaurant massacres tied to biker wars. The country watched the footage, read the headlines, and asked the same question. How does something like this happen and nobody stops it? Police launched one of the largest biker crime investigations in Canadian history. Surveillance, undercover officers, wiretaps, but the biker world is built on silence, and silence is hard to prosecute. Years later, arrests were made. Members of the Bandidos were charged. Finally, justice? Not quite. Witnesses refused to testify. Stories changed, evidence weakened, juries couldn't be sure, judges couldn't push it through. Case after case collapsed. And eventually, no one was convicted. 6 men executed in public, dozens of witnesses, security cameras, 0 convictions. Piggy Palace was shut down. The booths were cleared, the signs came down, life moved on. But the case never closed. No memorial, no verdict, no ending. Just the knowledge that one afternoon in a normal restaurant, 6 men sat down for lunch and never stood up again. And legally, it's as if it didn't happen at all. Until next time.